hard at work over the last couple of years, and we've got a lot to share with you this morning, so we're going to jump right into it. But before we do, let me introduce myself and also my colleagues. My name is Stephen Albrecht, and I'm Managing Director of Liebherr International, responsible for corporate technology. I will start today with a presentation on the Liebherr Group's business activities and financial results, as well as some details on our current R&D priorities. Following my presentation, Jörg Lukowski, Executive Vice President for Sales and Marketing at Liebherr Mining, will share some insights from the mining industry, along with some new products and innovations. After that, Oliver Weiss, Executive Vice President, Research and Development, Engineering and Manufacturing at Liebherr Mining, will talk about Liebherr's technology portfolio in the mining segment. Last but not least, if we have time, we're very happy to remain here and take some questions. So let's get started. Before we look at 2020 and our outlook for 2021, I want to briefly talk to you about the Liebherr Group. The Liebherr Group was founded in Germany in 1949 and since then has grown in every sense of the word: size, geography, and product diversity. Today we are an international group with over 50,000 employees and a turnover of 10 billion euros. We are present in 52 countries in every continent. The group comprises over 140 companies, 40 of them being development and manufacturing facilities. Our group is structured in decentralized autonomous corporate units with the holding company Liebherr International in Switzerland. Our business comprises 13 product segments ranging from construction and mining to aerospace and transportation to refrigeration, even to hotels. It's this diversification, decentralization, and global presence that has allowed our overall business to remain stable in 2020 despite the pandemic. In 2020, the Liebherr Group achieved a turnover of 10.3 billion euros, down 1.4 billion euros or 12% compared to the previous year. Apart from refrigeration and freezing appliances, every product segment experienced a decline in sales. Sales in construction and mining machines was 6.9 billion euros, down 10.4% versus 2019. Nevertheless, compared to other industries, construction and mining was quite resilient. This can be attributed to the fact that most work continued on the majority of construction sites and mine sites in most countries. Liebherr has always been a forward-looking company, focusing today on the challenges that our customers will face tomorrow. This is why, despite the very difficult conditions, we invested 605 million euro in expanding and modernizing our company facilities and another 512 million euros in R&D. I will speak more about our focus on R&D investments later. The group also continued to invest in its most important asset, its people, with employee numbers remaining virtually unchanged during the pandemic in 2020. So far in 2021, we have seen a recovery in all markets with ongoing growth in nearly every product segment. Our order intake has been excellent, with all construction and equipment product segments projected to be at or above pre-pandemic levels. Total turnover for the first half of 2021 was more than 5.6 billion euros, which is 13.4% more than in the same period last year. Nevertheless, the supply chain situation is tight, with uncertainty for some materials like steel and electronic parts. But in summary, our business situation can be considered extremely positive. Ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned investment in R&D, which I'd now like to expand upon. The bulk of these investments went towards the development of new products, as well as technology development across diverse fields. I would like to focus this morning on two important technology fields: alternative drivetrain technologies and digitalization. Across all product segments, climate change and the targets set out in the Paris Agreement raise the question of how to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, particularly during the operation phase of our equipment. At Liebherr, we have always focused on innovations that improve not only performance, but also efficiency. This has been, and still is, the key contributor to reducing the carbon footprint of our products. However, to go even further, we recognize the need to develop alternative drivetrain technologies with the potential to completely defossilize the operation of our equipment. This is a particular challenge for our heavy-duty mobile machinery. The wide range of products, applications, and markets means that no single technology can meet all performance and environmental demands. For this reason, we have adopted a strategy of technology openness. And so we are focusing on a wide variety of alternative drivetrain technologies, including direct electrification, battery electric, fuel cells, combustion engines with sustainable fuels, and of course, hybrid variations of each. When exploring these technologies, we always consider the entire life cycle of the machine, as well as the carbon footprint of the energy carrier. Today, all of these technologies are in an advanced stage of development, and many can already be found in our growing portfolio of low and zero emission machines. When it comes to heavy-duty off-road machinery, we are convinced that combustion engines, together with sustainable fuels, will continue to play an important role both in the short and in the long term, and we remain fully committed to developing these technologies. For example, we have already certified all diesel engines, all Liebherr diesel engines, up to 3.5 megawatts for use with 100% HVO. HVO is a commercially available, high-performance, drop-in diesel replacement that is essentially climate neutral, meaning that most of our mobile machines and gensets can already be operated with near-zero net carbon emissions. This provides many of our customers with a solution for the Liebherr equipment they already own and operate today. In addition to HVO, we are also in the advanced development stages for combustion engines that run on sustainable e-fuels. Oliver will talk a little bit more about this later. Finally, I would also like to mention that we are also exploring the application of hydrogen fuel cells in prototypes for certain Liebherr machines. And here we benefit from the decades of experience working on fuel cell systems in our aerospace and transportation division. Our R&D projects have also focused heavily on digitalization, which includes data-driven products and services and advanced machine operation technologies such as automation and non-line-of-sight teleoperation. Autonomous operation of machines in the Liebherr Group is by no means limited to mining haul trucks. Already today, Liebherr delivers fully autonomous machines to our port equipment customers, and we are in the advanced stages of development for fully autonomous earth-moving equipment for the construction industry. Another example of our focus on digitalization is in the area of condition monitoring and predictive maintenance. Liebherr aerospace customers already benefit from sensorized cabin air pressure management systems that, in combination with advanced machine learning algorithms, reliably predict and extend maintenance intervals. Similarly, supermarket chains and hospitals can now monitor the status of connected Liebherr cooling appliances and proactively react to potential faults and failures. Being able to apply these same concepts and technologies, for example, to our concrete mixing equipment, is how the diversity of the Liebherr Group makes it so strong. Using data from connected equipment to provide customers with added value is a major focus across all of our product segments. To streamline the development of such digital solutions, we recently opened the Liebherr Digital Development Center in Germany, a new company dedicated to creating digital technologies and products for our customers. As you've heard throughout my talk, our group continues to adapt to change and challenges, whether they be the global pandemic, climate change, or the shift towards digitalization. By keeping an eye on the future while staying true to our pioneering roots, we are confident that our strengths and values today will help us face the challenges of tomorrow. With that, I hand you over to Jörg Bukowski, who will tell you about developments in the mining industry and present our latest innovations. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. And good morning to all of you. Welcome to our press conference. Well, in the next minutes, I wish to share with you a bit Liebherr mining news. As you can appreciate, obviously, the last couple of 18 months were also a bit rough for us. And due to the pandemic situation, we actually had to change a bit the way we are doing business. I can say that the main focus for us was, of course, that we ensure the safety of our employees. But on the other hand side, we had to make sure that our equipment, of course, as you understand, is still to be delivered in time, assembled in time to site. And also, what was super important, of course, for us, and not to forget to mention also a big discussion with our customers was to ensure ongoing support for them on high quality in all countries in the world where our equipment operates. Yeah, and while even before the pandemic, obviously we had a transition period in the mining industry, the focus on certain subjects, I wish to say, has really exponentially accelerated. The future-looking trends like, for example, the digitalization, the autonomy, and Stephen has also already mentioned zero emissions, actually form part of, I could say, every boardroom meeting that we are having in the last, I would think, 18 months. And as you can also imagine, the investments into the related resources in our company, into those important topics have heavily increased. To start with the information about Liebherr Mining's business, I would like to share with you some updated numbers here. Despite a slight loss in revenue and profits last year, as of course can be expected with the specific situation in the market, Liebherr Mining is estimating to achieve revenues by year end of 1.1 billion euros, which means 14% up compared to last year. Our commitment to investment not just in the global group, as we have pointed out, Stephen, but also for sure in the mining business continues to grow, and we're estimating about 63 million euro investment in the mining business this year, which is 53% more than previous year. As we already have seen, and this year, and as we also expect this for the remaining part of this year, our workforce will be growing. So we expect by year end to have more than 4,300 employees just in our mining business. The business in the core regions, in particular in Asia and Oceania, as you see on this slide, is strong. Business has grown by over 60%. And the main element to that, of course, is our business in the Australian region, which is the most important mining market for us at this stage. And with the industry gaining more and more momentum and recovery, we very optimistically look in the next months to come. We believe that we are having huge opportunities in the mining business in the near future. No matter the circumstances or challenges we face, Liebherr's mining focus remains absolutely clear and is based on 4 pillars. Safety, to protect the most important assets. Then service, of course, to be, or where we are not that yet, to become the preferred partner of choice for the mining industry. Performance, which means we wish to deliver productive, efficient and reliable products. And last but not least, sustainability, as we are committed to the future. Well, our truck business continues to grow. In May of this year, we have extended first time to the public information about new haul truck offerings. We have launched the T274 truck, and this is a real 305 metric payload truck. This new truck bridges the gap between the existing smaller 264 and the larger 284, and it follows the same design principles as the 284, which means that this truck is benefiting from many years of field experience with the 284. A wide range of options which is available to all our truck products also is now available to the 274, and this also includes, as you can see here on the booth, trolley assist system for the 274 and also Liebherr's next generation of interoperable machine automation functionalities. Well, the engine business with Liebherr is also growing, and we are going to introduce and present that here on the booth, a new series of larger diesel engines, larger Liebherr diesel engines, the D98 series, and this D98 series, specifically designed for mining, is now introduced into the larger Liebherr mining equipment, both for trucks and for excavators. And then I should not forget to mention that this truck, which you see here behind you, is of course equipped with one of these engines of the 98 series, and more specifically with the 9860. If I now refer to our excavator business, you will know that we have the most complete excavator product range in the mining industry, for machines from 100 ton to 800 ton operating weight. Of course, these machines are also delivered with electric drive, which is very important these days to mention, and with professional cable management handling systems. So our excavator business continues to grow as well, and we have achieved a significant milestone in April this year with this introduction of the 9600, which is the successor in the 600-ton class of the well-known 996. We claim that the 9600 is the most technology-advanced mining excavator on the market today. The 9600 and the 9150, which is also shown here on the booth, actually are both equipped with the latest range of mining assistance systems and the latest electronic architecture, which is leading the way towards machine automation. And my colleague Oliver is going to talk in his presentation a bit more about that. And both machines, again, the 9150 and the 9600, both also feature the new Liebherr power efficiency system. And for the 9600, all this new technology which went in that machine actually made these machines a very, very productive 600-ton machine. The units in operation, I can say, deliver excellent results. And we have conducted a recent study with the 9600, comparing it to its predecessor on a side, on a really apple-to-apple comparison test, and we can reveal that the 9600 has shown 15% increased production and 29% less fuel per ton. And that's a considerable figure because that equates back to 40% increase in the so-called fuel efficiency, which is the total productivity in tons of material removed per liter of fuel. This again is then combined with extended lifetime of the components that go into that 9600, and I can share with you that all this together actually is making that 9600 a very powerful tool. And we can say that even when we developed that machine, we were probably not expecting what finally is happening now. The feedback from our customers and the number of machines that we could already place in the field in the early days of machine life is impressive, and we are even ourselves a bit surprised about that, I can say. Mining dozer business. Our mining dozer business also continues to grow. We wish to have the full range, of course, as you can imagine, of excavators, trucks and dozers. And we had already introduced before the PR776, which is also featured here on MINExpo. And we can share with you that that machine sells pretty well. We have now about more than 130 units in operation. Field results of that machines are demonstrating 20% greater fuel efficiency compared with competitor machines, and this fuel saving along with the Liebherr powertrain with the D9512 engine, Liebherr D9512 engine. This machine also contributes to less carbon footprint within this dozer class. We even claim that the PR776 is the machine with the lowest carbon footprint. To safely extend the range of applications for the PR776, we introduced for the first time a Liebherr remote control teleoperation system for that machine. This, we believe, is the first step in automation readiness for the dozer product, and as you can imagine, it offers increased safety, comfort, and productivity. And again, my colleague Oliver will talk about that in a bit more detail. Last but not least, here on the stand, we feature also mobile crane, the LRT 1090 2.1. And we can see that our mobile cranes are going more and more into mining operation. This particular machine was designed with safety at the forefront. The LRT 1090 2.1 offers fast telescoping, higher lifting capacity, and easy telescoping boom handling, and this all at the highest safety standards. This machine is also environmental conscious. We could prove that the machine actually shows 10% fuel saving in eco mode, which again is a good response to the current discussion about reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. Coming to the engines, once again in a bit more detail. Of course, we are following our strategy of vertical integration, we call it, more and more Liebherr components into our machines. And we are integrating the new 98 series with the 9816 in the 274, and that's an important milestone for us. Now, Liebherr engines, I can say, have already proven performance in smaller excavators with the 95 series of engine and the 98 series of engine, as I said before, specifically designed for mining, are now going into our larger machines. And we are all very positive, I could say, about the future of our engine business, because our engines actually reveal considerable better fuel economics, which again directly translates into less emissions and cost per ton. Anyway, I should clarify one point. The Liebherr engines in our equipment, in more particular the D98 engine, will also be offered as an alternative option to other existing engines of other brands that we are using, in this way enabling us to also offer full Tier 4 final of technology in our products. And last but not least, I should also share with you that the Liebherr engines are now compatible and to use HVO fuel, highly treated vegetable oil, and that again is another step in the direction on the pathway to zero emissions. As you know, Liebherr uses also our own series of wheel motors and drivetrain electronics. And with the integration of the larger Liebherr engines in the trucks and dozers, we can now offer complete powertrain solutions for our machines. And that means a one-stop shop for our customers. Just a few words about service. Our global sales and service network serves our customers in over 70 countries. Once again, predominantly in our mining business through Liebherr-owned entities. We also operate 12 repair and manufacturing facilities around the globe, and that is adding to our focus on cost-efficient and sustainable-driven services for customers. I also wish to share with you that a calculation we have conducted recently revealed that 95% of our service specialists and 85% of our total field support stock is closer than a 3-hour driving distance from our machines in the field. For even further improving customer service, we are continuously, as you can imagine, new tools. Today we are glad to announce new remote service support tool. Liebherr Remote Service Support is a new service that is part of the mining technology product portfolio, and through our troubleshooting app, which we are using there, we will provide a lot of technical information and a number of offline assistance features. The system is easy to understand. Intuitive access to Liebherr expert support is given through the system on a 24/7, and the service solution leverages Liebherr's in-house technical experience from our global support network. It combines also a range of digital features and uses augmented reality to bring back machines which are down back in operation as quickly as possible. So we're really excited to present this new tool here at MINExpo on the show, and we announced already here today that we will launch this function across our global support network at the latest in 2022. Yeah, with this, I'm coming to the end of my part of the presentation. I've only presented a few examples of the many advancements that we are announcing in our mining business today. And I will now hand over to my colleague Oliver Weiss, our EVP of R&D, Engineering and Manufacturing, and he will dive with us a bit more into our technology portfolio and will also share with us some exciting announcements in that field. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Georg, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased to share with you today our new mining technology product portfolio. All product lines include important principles of interoperability and interconnectivity. However, I think due to the time constraint we have, I will skip over digital services and assistance systems, because I really want to focus on automation and zero emission. But please have a look at the press kit. You have all the relevant information. Let's talk now about Liebherr's autonomous haulage solution. Liebherr's current and future autonomous haulage solution for trucks are guided by the need of open and interoperable mine autonomy platform. This interoperability provides customers with the freedom to choose their preferred combinations of equipment, onboard autonomous solutions and central control platforms without being locked into a supply stack from a single OEM. With our autonomous haulage solution, Liebherr delivers the next generation of onboard intelligence to reduce dependency on site infrastructure and centralized supervisory systems. Thanks to our 8-layer safety concept, it also offers higher level of safety than products currently in the market. Liebherr's flexible scope of supply and scalable solutions range standard alone autonomy products to fully integrated large-scale life-of-mine deployments. These include our autonomy ready option, autonomy perception and robotics option, and complete autonomous haulage solution. To demonstrate Liebherr's commitment to truly interoperable autonomy products, we have developed the world's first open software interface between our autonomy perception and robotics option and traffic management systems from independent suppliers. The protocol will not only enable customers to choose their preferred traffic management solution, but will also enable autonomous machines, including autonomous light vehicles, to operate in a common autonomous ecosystem. Our interface control document that enables this interoperability has been proven with multiple traffic management system providers. To pursue our vision of open interoperable mine automation, we are making our protocol available for wider industry adoption through ISO for the benefit of the entire mining industry and its suppliers. For further supporting this vision, I'm pleased to announce today an exciting partnership with Hexagon Mining, a global leader in digital reality solutions combining sensor, software and autonomous technologies. Liebherr and Hexagon Mining have signed a global framework agreement to advance the next generation of mine automation. Hexagon technology, including its autonomous mission management system, will be used in the mine automation options offered by Liebherr. In addition to autonomous haulage, Liebherr is further developing autonomous readiness for our excavator and dozer products. Excavators, particularly in combination with autonomous truck fleets, need to provide productivity on a high level, but particularly on a very consistent level. They need to be interoperable with fleet and traffic management systems, and they must execute the mining plan with 100% compliance to plan and processes. The bucket filling assistant is the first automation product to support Liebherr hydraulic excavators, paving the way towards full machine autonomy. The semi-automatic function allows faster and easier bucket filling with the required consistent bucket fill factors, especially in blocky and hard digging conditions. For dozers, Liebherr offers operational capabilities for teleoperation. Unveiled here at MINExpo, the new Liebherr remote control teleoperation system offers increased safety, comfort and productivity for the operation of Liebherr mining dozer. On demand, Liebherr remote control teleoperation can also be adapted to our mining excavators. As you can see, we have been very busy developing our technology product portfolio and are proud of the results so far. The mining industry has demonstrated its commitment to reducing greenhouse gas emissions, with several major mining houses announcing decarbonization targets over the past 18 months. The Liebherr Group is not only ready to support customers with this transition, we consider it our responsibility to contribute to the decarbonization of the mining industry. Most of our greenhouse gas emissions occur in our equipment's operation, which accounts for our Scope 3 emissions downstream, corresponding to our customers' Scope 1 emissions. Today we announced the Liebherr Mining Zero Emission Program. Our clear targets and roadmap to achieve as a first step low carbon solutions in 2022, and as a second step fossil fuel-free solutions for most applications by 2030. Liebherr Mining has developed and offered electrification solutions that enable low-emission operations for mining equipment for many years. We are now finalizing initiatives to achieve our first 2022 target of offering low-carbon emission solutions for our complete digging and hauling range. As Jörg pointed out, all of our trucks from 100-ton payloads upwards are equipped with electric AC drive system and are offered with a trolley assist option. And our entire mining excavator product range, except the small R9100, is available with electric drive and cable management system for shovel and backhoe configurations. We have proven field success with a large number of electrified excavators operating in mining and earth moving worldwide. The trolley assist system is a low-carbon solution for haul truck that uses an overhead pantograph or trolley bars to connect the electric drive system of the truck to the electrical network. Our trucks with trolley assist are more productive due to the significantly faster speed on ramp. Liebherr has extensive experience with trolley assist systems, with the largest 306-ton ultra-class trolley fleet in the world. We are also first to deliver trolley-assisted 100 trucks in operation. They are running under 5-kilometer trolley line, which is the longest in the world. Electrification of digging and hauling machines, supported by renewable energy mix off the grid, has already shown to prove up to 80% greenhouse gas emission reductions. Stephen highlighted HVO before. All Liebherr engine-powered trucks, hydraulic excavator and dozer can operate with up to 100% HVO or as an admixture to diesel as fuel. The newly introduced Liebherr power efficiency control system optimizes energy consumption of our excavators, therefore reducing carbon emissions. It has shown excellent field results with an overall fuel consumption reduction of up to 20% per hour. Jörg already talked about the great performance of the 9600. I wish to highlight once more these impressive numbers. The R9600 with Liebherr power efficiency, together with the increased productivity, has reduced fuel consumption by up to 29% per ton of produced material versus the 996. Liebherr power efficiency will now come as standard on R9150, R9200, R9600 and R9800. As you can see, Liebherr has been busy for many years to achieve our first target by 2022, mainly through equipment efficiency increase in combination with grid electrification. So what comes next? While direct electrification continues to hold the highest potential, fastest option for greenhouse gas emissions, Liebherr continues to work towards a second target of providing proven solutions that can run completely without fossil fuel by 2030. Liebherr's target is to offer zero-emission solutions also for applications that need more flexibility than grid-connected machines can provide. The target places high importance on the greenhouse gas emission over the full life cycle of the equipment, as well as the overall well-to-wheel energy ecosystems. Only the full picture allows us to evaluate true greenhouse gas emissions. For trucks, Liebherr will develop three drivetrain options to achieve near zero emission haulage. Battery power module, internal combustion engines powered by renewable fuel, and hydrogen fuel cell battery power modules. Extended electrification through battery combined with trolley assist is already underway. This solution requires further methods of dynamic or stationary charging. We highly appreciate the initiatives of leading mining houses to accelerate and standardize the charging processes. Despite some challenges, we also see an opportunity that propulsion energy will be provided by using hydrogen fuel cell battery hybrids. Liebherr is convinced that renewable-based alternative fuels in combination with internal combustion engines are a very valid option to achieve zero emissions. Internal combustion engines powered by the right renewable fuel provide outstanding equipment flexibility. HVO as approved alternative fuel is only the first step. Hydrogen combustion engines are currently being tested in our factory in Switzerland. The methanol combustion process has been developed for our large displacement engines and is ready to move forward zero engine industrialization based on market demand. The ammonia combustion process is also under investigation. Liebherr sees high potential in the use of ammonia for heavy mobile, high energy demanding machines and gensets. The zero-emission excavator will have two drivetrain options, the already available electric drive and internal combustion engines that are powered by renewable fuels. As mentioned before, we already have extensive success with electric excavators in many mining applications. We consider the aforementioned energy consumption reduction of the machine itself is one of the key enablers for any excavator decarbonization technology. Our dozer will benefit from alternative fuels for internal combustion engines. As for excavators, it is crucial for the dozer to utilize the most efficient drive system to reduce fuel consumption and to facilitate refueling and onboard storage of alternative fuels. As Jörg mentioned, the Liebherr hydrostatic drive system of the PR76 dozer shows 20% improved fuel efficiency compared to mechanical competitor products. However, Liebherr is in the process of comparing electric AC drive on a prototype with hydrostatic drive efficiency as well. Since we have expertise in both systems, we are in best position to choose the most appropriate option for the future. To achieve this target, 2030, Liebherr Mining is partnering with industry experts to assist with research for the range of options we have just listed. Combined with our expertise on mining equipment, these partnerships ensure the best solutions based on environmental sustainability, safety, cost, flexibility and availability. I'm very happy to announce that we have signed an agreement with ABB, a leader in power electrification and automation technologies, to develop state-of-the-art technology and equipment for the overall electrification of mine sites, with a particularly focus on trolley-assist infrastructure. Partnership aims to support the transition to a sustainable mining industry with the best electrification solutions to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, whilst enhancing the efficiency and flexibility of our customer operations. We are also excited to announce our partnership with ENGIE, the global reference in renewable hydrogen, low-carbon energy and services. This partnership will evaluate different renewable energies, in particular renewable hydrogen and hydrogen-derived fuels, and will take into account an integrated well-to-wheel solution for the mining industry. What is the timeline for our roadmap to zero emissions? Concept studies for trolley battery truck and ammonia methanol powertrains are about to be finalized. To offer proven non-fossil fuel solutions for our range of mining equipment by 2030, we aim to start the field validation process depending on the solutions from 2024 to 2026, then followed by the integration in our full product range over the period from 2026 to 2030. To achieve this target, we look forward to continued collaboration with our customers and mine sites to ensure that our range of zero-emission mining equipment will provide the best value and sustainability for the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. As you can see, Liebherr Mining has made significant steps in our equipment, technology and service offerings. As announced at the beginning, we would be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Please use the microphones that we